I'm building a nest of tables. This is a piece that was originally built in about 1800. It's a neoclassical design. You can tell by the column, the ancient looking column with the flutes. And there are 4 tables in this nest, and this is the way they combine into a bundle. And then I've separated those 4 tables here in this view. I would like to show a little bit about these connecting stretchers at the bottom here. They connect the back columns of each table. They're looped like this so that it allows the tables to be pushed together in a close bundle rather than some straight rails across here that would block that capability of putting them together in a close bundle. And in making this connecting stretcher, I was worried about the bandsaw piece of thick lumber because the grain direction in that situation would be very weak, cross grain out here and where these tenons are. There are small tenons here on the end that fit into sockets in these back legs. So I wanted the grain direction to be strong and in line with that tenon. So I've selected a brick laid method of creating these stretchers that involves multiple bricks and layers glued together and then bandsawn. Let me just show you this connecting stretcher for table 3. Here's the final result, and here are the bricks that I designed and glued together in 3 layers, 2 different layered designs. So the bottom and the top layers are the same, have the same bricks, and then the middle layer has different brick sizes, and that creates some staggered joints that in the gluing process. So now, in this kind of a construction, the grain direction is lined up with the tenon, so it'll make a strong joint. Now, if I look at this in the top view, you can see the final bandsaw cut, and then the different bricks in this X-ray view. The way I made these bricks in SketchUp is to start with a guideline, making some guidelines here. For example, I'll just, well, that isn't exact. Let me show you where I picked a guideline. Maybe here, let's see if that one's right. Yes, that's where I picked the guideline, and I came off about an 1/8 of an inch with a guideline, and then I made these bricks 5/8 inch wide. So those were the guidelines that I created for this first brick. And then the next brick, I would have used something, well, that's not exactly what I use. Let me move down a little bit. I created a guideline probably down maybe this far. Yeah, there it is. and I came out 5/8. And then I had a connection here, an intersection of these guidelines, so I could draw the brick, the first brick, and then the second brick, and the third brick is this one right here, and I created a guideline maybe somewhere, yeah, well, not quite there, not there, there it is, and that guideline was 5/8. So that defined all the intersections and the 3 bricks for that layer. Then I could copy those and flip them and put them over here, and then create the next brick layer with a joint at a different location. So that created a strong composite that I could then bandsaw out the final shape. So it's a lot of tedious gluing up of these bricks, but it worked quite well and ended up with very strong connecting stretchers.